Hello folks, I'm James Joshua Otto and I'm here today for 8Dio to walk you through the new Yamaha C5 sample library. This is a piano sample library, but as you will see, there is far more to this than it just being a straightforward piano library. 8Dio have deep sampled the Yamaha C5, so there are a ton of different sounds at our disposal here, which I'm going to show you in a few minutes' time. There are, of course, also the normal piano sounds, so let's dive into Contact and have a look at those together. We've got the normal sustains, which sound like this. We've also got Una-Cordas, which sound like this. So you can hear this is a really beautiful piano with that lovely brightness that you get with the Yamahas. We've got short articulations. So these are really good for more biting passages. And we've also got the staccatos as well, which have even more bite. So I really enjoy those. Now you can see here we've got 6 different mic positions. The mix which I've just been using to demo those is as the name suggests, a mixture of the others. Let me show you some of these too. So we've got the close mics. I'll do it on the sustains actually. Here we go. We've got the ears, which is like a stereo image of this. So you can hear how that's got a bit more stereo width. The bottom, underside of the piano. The mids. So this is a sort of middle distance. And then we've got the more distant mics. This gives you a bit more room sound. Now, as you can see in the interface here, we've got a lot of other controls which allow us to shape the sound. I'm going to go into those in a little bit more detail shortly, though, when I show you some of the other sounds of the library. So, as well as the main piano sounds, we've got the Misfit Grande, which was recorded with a custom-made microphone built out of a beer bottle for maximum misfitness. So you can hear that it's kind of got this sort of high pass sound on it. It's also much lighter on memory as well. If I go back to the main here, you can see it's almost 10 gig of samples with all the mics loaded as I've got them here. So we've got the Misfit Grande, and then this is where I think this library really comes into its own with the elements patches. So you can see here we've got a lot of different sounds to choose between. Sustains, Una-Cordas, short, staccato, muted, which we haven't come across yet, so let me show you those. Oops, I'll just undo the sustains there. So I quite like those, they're pretty cool. You can have some fun with textures there. And then we've also got the resonance here, which is awesome actually. I love that. So that's kind of, I don't know, it's almost got like a sort of cymbal-on type vibe. So I like that. But then in addition to those 6, we've also got all of the samples reversed. We've got the 2 LFOs here, which are tempo synced, as you can see, as well as some other effects and equalization down here. So that probably gives you an idea of how with the elements you can really explore a lot of different sounds. So I'm going to show you some of the presets that come with the C5, which should really give you an idea of how this really comes into its own. So I'm going to show you the spatial cembalo here, which I think is really cool. It's a really cool sort of... You can imagine how that would be a really cool sort of texture in a piece. And so that is entirely from using some of the elements samples here, along with a few effects and the normal 8Dio effects rig here, and with some interesting equalization. I think you'll agree it works really well. Let's have a listen to one other of the presets. Let's listen to Come and Go. I think that's a cool one. So you can hear how this one is quite clouded. And it really makes use of the reverse one as well. So that's really cool, and you can have a lot of fun with these. So you can see how with the C5 there's a huge amount of potential here. It's more than just a straightforward piano library, and I think that's really what sets it apart. What I'm going to do now is show you my track Citadel, where I've used the C5 main patch as a sort of backdrop for the whole piece. It's really sort of a piece where the piano sits front and center, with some other orchestral elements around it. So I hope you enjoy the piece, and I hope this video has given you a great flavour of the C5 and how you could use it in your own work. I'll see you next time. Cheers.